Innovative.
Innovative comedy.
I do not want my relationship to depend upon the inmate.
A pen pal? Shit, I had an aunt married fucking... My uncle is Philip Michael Thomas from Miami Vice.
That's your uncle in real life?
Like, my aunt married my cousin. That's his oldest brother is her dad, my cousin Jonna. And so we grew up with like Phil, like Uncle Phil, nigga, like for real. But
that was your uncle.
But
Phil.
my aunt met his brother in prison. Like met that nigga like National Enquirer and like read it and like started like messaging that nigga. They met. Like nigga, my mom sung at the wedding. I remember going up there. I had to wait at the daycare while they was at the prison. Like,
damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm cool as Cam, the coolest motherfucker on the planet. And today I'm here with the homies and we want to talk some shit and laugh.
Hey.
That being said, make sure you tap in with our website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. Follow us on Instagram at innovative.culture and innovative.comedy. And subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/innovativeculture.
Mm-hmm.
Who I got in the building with me today?
What's good? It's Tony Grams. Follow me on IG at Tony Grams, TONY_GRAMS. It's innovative comedy, innovative culture. We in here, got the crew. Everybody introduce themselves.
That was short and quick, Tony. That was short and quick. But as always, y'all already know the vibe. It's your favorite highs. The purest, the dopest. It's the China White in the mother building. It's hot as fuck. And my baby hairs is looking right today. And we got our shades on because it's the summertime and we throwing shade today.
Those is toddler hairs.
What?
Those toddlers.
My glasses?
No, the toddler hairs.
My toddler hairs?
Toddler
they real
hairs.
though, okay? Because they're not that tatted. They're not tatted or
They're
nothing.
not like pulled forward.
And then I didn't pull them from the front. Just cut it so that it works.
And then line it up.
These really just grow and
That's
stay
like,
this
they
size.
like
okay?
tactical now with the baby hair.
Anyways, before we start throwing some shade, we're gonna have our guest introduced.
Yes, I'm the guest today, Clarissa. You guys can find me at Tall Black Girl on IG.
Period.
You know.
K to the Black Girl Magic.
Yeah.
What's your Instagram they can find you at?
Tall Black Girl.
Oh yeah, Tall Black Girl, straight like that.
Yeah.
With that sign, don't forget it. So where we starting? Because it's a lot of bullshit I've been waiting to talk about. We talk about Megan first. We talk about Trump
we
first.
can talk about
The black people or the white people?
Oh, yo. I mean, so what y'all think about the Trump shit?
Fuck that shit. It's fake.
Out the way.
Fake.
I think it's it feels a little
fake. There's no way in hell. Fucking
you can climb up a building.
The security of a president. There's no way in hell. Ever since fucking Kennedy, they've been on shit. So you're telling me
this nigga could just
scale the walls, and everybody else in the crowd saw this nigga, and y'all didn't think before this nigga got on the roof, hey, someone could get on the roof
because it was all supposed to happen. Like
it's been a
even
service.
if you look at the dude,
it's because Trump is an actor.
But if you look at the dude, even that did it, he looks like a throwaway.
Yeah,
like he didn't look like he had any real the issues he looks like he has looks like he was like a follower.
They consider him disposable.
Exactly, like he's expendable.
Like
very.
He doesn't have a girlfriend.
He looked like he was a throwaway. He's sitting in the basement,
sitting in a basement playing video games, being
talking to people
for the
on
rest of his life.
Talking to people
online.
You think
the pep talk was like, hey man,
you're gonna do this for America.
No, you're gonna make America great again. Mm-hmm. You're gonna do it.
It's crazy.
Single-handedly.
What's crazy?
You have a point, Cam.
What's crazy is how everybody compares everything that happens to The Simpsons, and there's an episode of The Boys from the beginning of this season that literally is damn near what just happened. What we think the conspiracy is happened in that episode. There was a dude that he was like a Homelander and Stormfront trooper. He would be out there protest. He was one of their main donators. They call him to a special meeting, and they're like, since you guys are the main like ones, and they pretty much kill all three of them right there in this building. They take their body and drop it at a rally and make it like they were killed at the rally. Yeah. That's on like the second episode of the season. That's like only 7 episodes in for the season. So when I saw that, all this other shit be on The Simpsons, I'm like, I literally watched this happen 3 weeks ago on the TV show.
The Boys, Handmaid's Tale.
It's The Boys. Exactly. It's a lot of shit that just seems like it's
What'd you say, The Boys?
The Boys.
That's the name of the show I'm talking about. The Boys on Amazon Prime. It's like it's like the Justice League, but
I've never seen it.
Definitely watch all. You won't be able to stop watching it because that shit. This is like the 4th season, I believe, that just started. It is that shit. It's the Justice League. If there's a Flash, that's A-Train. He's black. There's
And
the
they're all
deep.
black?
No, there's no, but it's an assortment. There's an assortment. It's the Justice League if they were real people. So like some of them are black, some of them are crazy, some of them have PTSD,
like
some of them are gay, some of them are lesbian, bi. They're real people. Good. So it's like but it's like what they would go to, the lengths they would go to hide their identities, not their secret identities, just who the fuck they really are inside. And some of them are fucking monsters, even though the world looks at them like so. That's
like they have their own inner conflicts.
Yeah, and then there's a company called Vought. Vought is like would be like Sony or something. Disney, definitely.
They control
They control, so all the superheroes are signed to Vought.
Tony's seen all 4 seasons.
So
I have too.
Yeah.
I'll be watching that
Tony's
shit.
a fucking sponge. Like this nigga, like he just be watching shit and
That
can
is
remember shit.
I feel like if I would ever go on a game show, and like I would have Tony go as my partner.
Yeah.
Like some type of trivia shit. Like I feel like between the two of us, we would be able to
lock in.
Yeah. I'll be the girl because you always need a girl.
Noting you as phone a friend.
Because Family Feud, ask any of my friends.
I'll be that nigga just waiting.
Ask my friends.
I'm gonna be smoking
watching.
It's my
shit. Family Feud.
Tony would
my
definitely
shit.
be my phone a friend.
Yeah.
I'll be sitting there just waiting. Nigga, I had like 4 blunts pre-rolled sitting there.
Tony's sitting there watching and shit. Call me Cam. Call me Cam.
Nigga, the foot gonna be wiggling. Come on, man. Come on, bro.
You know this. You know this, bro.
Nigga, all you gonna see is a chair. He just.
He got you.
And he call you, Tony gonna be like, took you long enough, nigga. God damn.
So the answer is
right.
But no, so I watched that shit it seems like what just played out the other day is on an episode of The Boys on like the 2nd season, 3rd or 4th season, maybe episode 2 or 3. But it's damn near what I feel the conspiracy could be. But because that dude looked like he couldn't dare. I don't know. I want to say damn near climb a fence. He couldn't even climb a fucking fence, let alone
How the fuck did you get on that roof?
You got a rifle?
No, he looks like he could have a rifle though.
Everybody got a rifle
that
in the
white boy that
What
shoot
state?
up the school.
They were in Pennsylvania. Everybody can own a gun in Pennsylvania.
Looked like the white boy that would shoot up the school for sure.
I got bullied.
But like I was saying, he also just looks like he's a perfect person for them to pick out.
Let's call him Patsy.
To just disappear out of life. He doesn't look like he really gives a fuck about this world.
They smoked him. They popped him.
That's what they say.
And didn't one of the one
Tupac not here
the
too.
one supporter that got hit wasn't he? Or it was 2 people that got. Wasn't that like a black person? That's
what they said too. I
think the supporter was like a black person that got hit.
Trust
it wasn't. It looked like maybe the arms were just like kind of red from the blood, but because when they were lifting somebody up, it looked like black arms.
I have black arms.
Like brown.
The arms look black.
Caramelized. Crispy.
He was a white man?
He was a fire chief from Buffalo.
Damn.
A fire chief. From Buffalo.
He was sitting right behind him.
And then the other dude sitting in the audience is still recording, not moving, while shots were still going off. Yeah. That's weird as shit.
It's weird.
Okay, so what about the people they interviewed like after the shooting happened? You know, like it was people that jumped on the news and they I saw the guy up on the barn the whole time, and I'm trying to point him out and I'm telling them, and nobody's paying attention.
And they're like the cops were just playing dumb.
Yep. And that's why would Secret Service do that? You're literally Secret Service.
There's only either 2 options. Either it was supposed to happen and go over as an act, or you were supposed to get popped.
Yeah.
And then my whole thing since it happened, I felt that was a warning. That was hey bro, like that was a hey over here from the Republicans, because the main people he fucked up and pissed off, people think like, they always this Democrat Republican shit. All of them are criminals, all of them crooks, weirdos, liars. He screwed over the Republicans more than anybody. He fucked over the FBI. He removed the leader of the FBI, James Comey, and they were still actually listening to Comey, but he just wasn't in position. Mm-hmm. He said stuff about Jewish people. It's like he literally I just watched this dude like crumble for 4 years, and I watched all the blocks that would make anybody be like erased from fucking history. Yeah. Like, bro, you played with the FBI. That's why they waited soon as you was out of office and ran in your house. Soon as he was like they put a dude with applesauce in his brains in the Oval Office over you, and wouldn't recount the votes. They literally wouldn't recount the votes because they wanted him to be. It's easier to control applesauce than it is a loose cannon. Dude, they're both puppets, but Trump realized he was a puppet and cut his strings and start wilding the fuck out. And they were like, nah, bro, you doing too much. So I feel that was a warning of like, bro, look, this is what could happen.
It's pretty much a loose cannon at this point.
Yeah.
But it's always been a circus. That's why when I saw it, all I needed to see was that happened. I didn't really consume too much of like, I guess like the bodies and things.
Same
like that.
Me either. I didn't. That's why I don't even know if the person was.
It used to be like, oh, you couldn't write this shit, but you could actually write this, and they are like
Wag the Dog. You ever see that movie? No. Wag the Dog with Robert De Niro, where they pay him like to. He's like this like great movie director in Hollywood, and the president's numbers are like down, so they pay this nigga to fake a war and make up like a country, like a name like Romania, even though Romania is real, but like a Romania, Kazakhstan, like a mix. And then they literally have a set green screen, have extras with like babushkas and shit on, and people like ducking behind barrels on fire. And they make like a real war to like put on CNN and Fox News, and the president just can, and then it just helps his numbers get up. Yeah. But the whole war is fake. The country doesn't even exist.
So that's still like with those crisis actors and stuff like that too, right? Like people they hire to do those interviews and stuff, or be a part of those little background settings, be an extra.
Yeah. So speaking of that, the same thing that's going on right now. I forgot what the movie is called, but they got that movie, The Landing. Is that what's it called? Something like that. I haven't seen that. The movie that's coming out that's talking about how we faked the moon.
Oh, I've seen the commercials.
Yeah, I want to watch it. I've seen the commercials too.
I watch so many movies and documentaries about that shit. And it's like, even if we did land, why have we never gone back?
Exactly.
Like,
do you believe
like
it was
50,
it was
60
fake
years
and set up?
I don't know. I feel like I'm like middle ground. Like there's possibility that it all like this is all what it is, and there's a possibility that it's like some Truman Show shit.
I'm in the middle too, only because I don't know. Yeah, neither one of them I've never seen with my own eyes,
but that
so
feels
it's
like the
hard
best
for me
place
to say.
To be versus like dead set on what it all is.
Facts. That's true. That's true. Real quick. What's your sign?
Pisces.
Oh, you're so sweet. Okay, relax. Shout out to my bestie in the audience today with us, Kelsey Estes. She actually just dropped her own podcast too, so y'all gotta go.
Welcome to the gang.
Exactly. If you know me, you know her. Go to my page and you'll find her. But yeah, you're just so sweet and so calm. I love that answer. That was good. That was a good answer.
So yeah, I just believe that shit definitely was because people don't like Amanda Seales says, and I usually don't agree with Amanda Seales a lot, but she said something like niggas can get shot, people can die, and it still be staged. You can the reasoning. People, when you say stage or faked, it doesn't mean the bullets were fake.
Facts. Stage is still set up.
The fake is the premise and the reason, so we can take this away from you. When people go, 9/11 was fake, it wasn't. Yeah, a plane did crash into a building or blew up over it or whatever happened. Something happened and people died. But the reasonings, the lies of who was flying the plane, the lies of why we have to go to war after the plane crashed for. You see why we ended up in another country that had nothing to do with the plane crash, so and that was the main. That's when people mean it's fake. Yeah. Like it doesn't mean the action was.
They
fake.
want it to be hard for people to like be able
know
to
what's
decipher. Like it's crazy as hell.
They're called psyops.
Yeah,
that's what they call a psyop.
So while we're on politics, is Joe Biden a fake? Is this a mask that he's wearing,
or is he a hologram?
Cause you seen that one where he had like it was like his skin was white as shit, and then his neck just didn't.
It was like kind of, and then it was one where his neck was like stretchy.
It was makeup.
But
they put makeup on him before he go out on camera.
And I understand that because the camera dyes you out, so you have to add makeup. I get that, but then but so explain when he just be like,
these niggas is old,
and he just stopped moving.
Neither one of them are well. Like in any way, I don't feel like
it don't matter. They're both not it.
There shouldn't be like two options at all. They're not okay. They're not okay.
Trump is like 2 years younger than that nigga. And be trying to act like he's old, sleepy, like, bro, I honestly believe.
Nigga, I'm sleepy.
I believe
30 next month and I'm sleepy as fuck.
I believe Joe Biden will outlive Donald Trump with like, even if he has dementia, he will still be alive to like 96. Trump will be like check out in about a year, like no more than like another 5. Trump will be out of here. Yeah. Just the way he lived, not even with a bullet or an assassin. I'm talking about Biden is like that type of old nigga that just gonna keep going.
He gonna be here,
and he'll just be he's just existing here, and like you won't see just. But it just seems fishy. And it just obviously it was weird. It's a video out where he got knocked down, and he gets up and he's like, wait. When they were trying to walk him away, the Secret Service, you hear him like, wait. And then that's when he's like,
I'm like purposely not watching it. Like I just saw it.
I'm the same.
I still haven't watched the whole actual video.
I'm not doing that.
I watch clips of like interviews. I watch him getting up. I watch people, but I still haven't watched the end.
Whatever popped up on my timeline is what I saw. That was what it was for me. But it do be a lot.
I saw the CNN video, like right after it happened. It was about maybe about a half hour after, and it was still like the big news, and it was like the whole clip. They had like the whole hour.
Popping. We were actually at R&B brunch when it happened.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We were.
I got to work.
I got a text. Somebody.
I
got a text talking about Donald Trump was just shot. I was like, shut up. I opened my phone. Beep 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 beep.
I literally went. I took my pre-work nap. And I was like, I got to work and
tired.
It was so I don't be tired. That's why I take the nap.
At what age do those naps start?
I kind of started doing them like a couple years ago. I'll say a couple years ago.
Because I can't do that. Like
I didn't start doing it until about like 2 years ago.
You can't nap before nigga.
I just do it more. It'd be more of a weed nap. It'd be more of a weed nap.
And then I'm up for the day.
I can't sleep longer than 6 hours, so I have to nap.
If I'm just smoking all day, I'm definitely gonna take a nap, and I don't work till the night. So
if I smoke all day and then go to sleep, I'm not waking. I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna be dark already. I'm gonna probably get up, eat something, and go back to sleep.
Really?
I wake up and be active.
I can't sleep.
I get up by like 7:30, 7:15. I'm like, all right, I'm a zombie for like 20 minutes, and then I'm up till like 5 a.m. Maybe 4:30. Early it's like 3:30.
What be your 5 a.m. thoughts, Tony?
Oh shit.
Either roll another blunt or go to sleep.
No, I mean like your thoughts.
Honestly, I just be watching shit.
What you be watching?
Right.
I watch podcasts.
What you be watching?
I mean, hey, y'all, some podcasts, some BBW, BBW's verse. The world.
You said versus the world.
Versus the world, nigga. Speaking of BBWs, let's get on Richard Simmons.
Oh God.
R.I.P. Richard Simmons.
What happened?
Why you say get on him like
that? I don't mean get on him.
That's how you said it.
I mean, excuse me. Get on the topic of Richard Simmons.
What does he got to do with BBWs?
Because he was the original person. So he passed away the other day. Mm-hmm. Richard Simmons was the first person, man or woman, that showed love to the BBW before it was even this dude, like literally before it was BBLs. That nigga was a main motherfucker on TV. I love you. You're beautiful.
Wait, Tony.
You're beautiful. That nigga was pushing that in the 80s.
Wait, Tony.
And niggas just kind of turned their back on him with the BBLs.
While he's talking, can you find me a picture of this person?
Yeah.
Don't be mad. I probably know who he is.
You know him when you see him. Because I had this discussion at the bar, and it was like SA was like, no, he didn't die. And he thought I was talking about Robin Williams. And then he saw him and was like, oh, Richard Simmons.
You remember the Nutty Professor?
Yeah. That's who he was dressed up. Eddie Murphy was
he was one out.
When he was dressed up,
he had on like the little booty shorts.
He would always wear little shorts with his legs.
He was a fitness guru.
Okay.
And he'd be like, funny. Come on, ladies. And
you said, and he's the one who...
That nigga was... I remember my mom and her friends working out to this nigga, but he was the first person that showed love to like big women and was always on TV. David Letterman would bring him on and try to roast him, and he would be like, "Fuck David Letterman, walk in the crowd, find a big woman. You're beautiful. Do you have it in you? Don't let anyone discriminate." He was doing that from the '80s, so I just feel like with all the BBL shit, a lot of people forgot about. Not just him, but just that energy.
And what day did he pass?
What was it, like Sunday?
Like
no, Saturday.
It was like 2 days.
I think it was Saturday or Friday. He just died like Saturday or Friday.
It was the same day as the shooting.
Oh, it was?
Was
wow.
it? Yeah. So what was that, Friday?
And then somebody else passed too the same day.
Shannon Doherty died the next day. She died the next, I think the day before.
No, I think it was that day. It was that night.
Shannon Doherty passed away.
Well, first off, I think on behalf of us thick women, we should make July 13th official BBW day, because that's so cute, and I never knew that.
That nigga Star said he should lay in state. Richard Simmons, that he should lay in state. They should put his body like, you know, like when a politician dies and they put their casket like at a memorial for like a week, like 3 days, and people just come. Creepy. People come and like see him and just pay respects and take pictures. Dang. So he was like, creepy. But they've done that shit they did it with JF. They do it with old presidents when they pass. They they just put you in like it's a glass like box coffin and they put it in like. Not the White House, but
preservatives and shit in it or something.
No additives.
Keep you fresh for 2 weeks.
Nutrition facts. Come by. Nutrition facts on the side.
So you got a 2-week viewing?
000.
Right. Bullshit. 100%.
All deleted.
Bullshit.
Delete. But yeah, I just feel like Richard was like the originator of like one just self love for everybody, but for like BBW before that was even a fucking phrase. Like he was the nigga that was like, come on, do it. Like you got it, that sweating to the oldies.
It was enough for Eddie Murphy to
exactly for Eddie Murphy to dress up like that nigga.
All right, I'm gonna find that clip.
Yeah. I'm sitting here like I do not remember that part in the movie.
It's the scene where he's like sitting on the couch and he's like eating them and he's like flipping channels,
dry hump in the air, and as Richard Simmons.
Why I don't remember?
And Pauly Shore has been wanting to play Richard for like the longest, and he looks like the more he aged, they're like identical twins. There's gonna be a lot of
Richards in Halloween this year.
Most likely, definitely. I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Definitely in West Hollywood. Definitely on Sunset. Definitely on West Hollywood.
Oh my God.
That's how the movie comes on.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, like a pony. I'm a pony. Don't you feel like a pony?
That's literally how he would act though. Like,
oh my God. I like in a cap. I never even realized that part of this movie, and that is the start of this.
And so like Richard was that dude. Like I feel just a certain respect of that dude should be given from everybody, but that BBW community kind of forgot about. I feel Richard Simmons.
See,
with like BBLs
July 13th.
And a lot of other shit changed.
July 13th, I'm marking it.
And maybe it's because, I mean, that did become a thing of maybe all BBWs do be like, I'm bad, like I'm a bad bitch. Mm-hmm. So they probably didn't need. Yeah, so they probably didn't need a coach anymore. You know what I mean? So I'll give them that.
You still have to give your
give
props
the props to the homie that put you,
who
that gave you life.
Yeah, for sure. July 13th. I'll never forget it now.
Richard was that nigga. Low impact workouts. Mm-hmm. He had high impact, low impact. Like
July 13th, big bitches, we outside.
Yeah, but Shannon Doherty passed away. She had breast cancer, and it was crazy. I seen a comment that I like super agreed with when I was just scrolling, and it said there needs to be a documentary or a deep dive into the misogyny that this woman endured her entire career in Hollywood. And when I read it, I knew exactly what they were talking about from the time I was a kid. And she was always promoted as the bitch.
Oh Lord.
I can remember her like, forgetting what show she came back to, and they were like, the bitch is back. They said that shit on a commercial. And she was just always considered hard to work with. Like, and I just felt that was because she was just like she was like this, not a stone face chick, but she just seemed like a no nonsense type chick. Yeah. And those to me are kind of the most attractive chicks. Like you don't have to be a go along to get along type motherfucker, but she just seemed.
Most people are probably going to complain that they're hard to work with, especially if
because they can't use you.
It's like a woman that seems demanding, or she actually knows what she wants and she's not like gonna settle. So yeah, it's kind of.
I just felt like she always had that kind of like bad rap, but with no reason. When there's other people that get to do bad shit in Hollywood and they don't have that rap.
She probably didn't take no shit.
She probably didn't take no dick from somebody. That's what it was. And then all of a sudden she's a bitch.
Oh yeah, that's all the time.
But it was always like she was like when she came back on Charmed, and that was kind of even how they made her character on Charmed. Mm-hmm. She was kind of like the bitchy sister out of like all three. So.
Oh, okay. Now I know who we're talking about.
Mm-hmm. See, like exactly, you already know. But yeah, Bill Cobbs passed away.
The nigga that shot Nino Brown.
Yeah, at the end of New Jack City, he passed away. Spartan, John Spartan.
R.I.P. to those people.
It's been going down.
Is that like Michael our
Lucky, he didn't pass away
reading for the week, like how the newspaper used to do?
Yeah, man.
What's that boy, Michael?
Yeah, Michael Ealy.
Look, I'm telling you now, if that was my nigga, Mike Ealy would have died that day too. So,
especially after like he do shit like that movie. What was it? The Perfect. Was it the Perfect Boy, Perfect Man, or
something like that?
With Sanaa Lathan, where he was a crazy nigga.
He was a crazy light skinned nigga.
And he played
that just
very well.
It's always they always try to make every light skinned nigga seem crazy or weird. It'd be niggas like that with the shifty colored eyes.
He plays a cop in a new Power right now. And
on Power,
a cop.
I thought you was about to say Power Rangers.
No, Power.
Like, he seemed more fit to be a cop on Power Rangers.
Nigga like giving Tariq hell.
Oh, okay. Obviously, like giving everybody hell.
So what? He replaced Omar Epps.
No, that was a whole different spinoff. That's like like
wow,
a whole
Tony.
other different.
I'm really out of the Power universe.
Tony, we found something Tony don't know about.
I'm kind of loose in the Power.
That's why
universe.
I say that's why you would need both of us for that game show.
She's like, I don't even know.
I don't even know it either. I don't.
Yeah, I hardly like. I watched like some of the original seasons, and then I watched maybe all of like the first or second season of the Book of Canaan, the one with the mom. I think I watched like the second season.
Oh, see, you like way out of order though.
And then,
you ain't even watched Book 2.
Yeah, so I watched like.
Just stop watching it, Tony. You're fucking shit up.
I watched the season where there was
your whole little Power universe.
Yeah, no.
White girl.
You're upsetting him and the rest of the Power fans.
The white girl that got the crack and OD'd or something.
Tony, just stop. You're fucking it up.
Power
You're
universe, please do not come from a friend right here.
I'm all on.
That's
one of the one universes.
Up to speed.
I got to get my stars up. I got to get my stars. And
I don't have time. I don't even want to do it.
Yeah, it just seemed like a lot. And then it's like the Tommy saga. I got to get on that.
Man, get on them before they end. Like it's only one more season left of each of these shows.
And they all on stars?
They all on stars.
Get stars today.
Guess what? I'm still alive.
I'm still alive.
Well, wait, Michael Ealy though. We was talking about Michael Ealy.
We just jumped.
Right.
Because he did some fuck shit. No,
what did he?
Because no one stands for that shit. Because the way that he picked her up.
It just seems like people are saying.
The way that he picked Megan, good up.
A lot of people are just saying he overstepped a boundary by.
Big time.
Just the way he handled. Tony? If I was dude.
If you were Megan Good's man, and Michael Ealy specifically, specifically him, not just any nigga. We're just gonna go straight to Michael Ealy picking up your bitch, and she said, "We."
I spun around and shit with her heels up.
I mean, they all Hollywood niggas. They all Hollywood.
You're not answering the question. What would you have done?
I think I'd have just waited.
How does that make you feel?
I didn't like it. I'd have Hollywooted because I could just go off and then make a scene, and then that's gonna be the biggest story of the fucking week. And then all three of us, it's just gonna keep growing from there. And when I could have just waited, and then when we got home, talked about the shit.
There was no cameras.
It was cameras.
No, I'm saying, what if there was no cameras? But it was still Michael Ealy.
Because it still is the principle. So cameras.
Yeah, exactly. Cameras are not.
It's like
let's be fucking for real.
It's like, hey, like you can't. Because like I said, they said they chopped it up first. He shook his hand. They hugged.
So you think that's okay?
Video.
I don't think it's okay.
Wait, is that true?
They said that her reply. She was like, not the shade room editing out the whole beginning of the video where they shake hands and they embrace and then talking for like 3.
But I think
and that's what I assumed after I got heated when I seen it.
What was the most surprising though?
Because it did bother me.
His reaction.
Right?
If you look at his reaction, it's like
he was still bothered.
He was definitely bothered.
He was more bothered by that little spin, like I said, with her heels up.
Like he just got off the train from Paris.
He didn't even smile. They said, "Let's take a picture," and he's the only one.
He was dead inside.
He was like, "Oh, y'all are gonna know that I'm pissed."
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
No, but so what you're saying is, so the fact that he said something to what's her boyfriend's name?
Jonathan Majors.
Huh? Jonathan.
Majors.
So even though he said something to Jonathan first,
that don't make it right. Okay. That don't make it right. But it's just the fact of one.
But they're all Hollywood in the news right now.
Exactly.
Right?
And imagine how much worse it would have been if he'd have just spazzed on him.
Yeah, they've been having more heat.
I've spazzed on motherfuckers before.
That looked like what he was trying to prevent.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like just go ahead and go in his bag. I
just had a trial.
The nigga, I'm pretty sure he's still going to anger management.
I was just on trial for spazzing.
He was.
I mean, the cleaning of the glasses.
Michael Ealy, you is a
no, not Michael Ealy.
No.
We talking about Jonathan Majors.
I know. So I'm saying Michael Ealy, you a gangster for testing his niggas gangster after he just got off a trial for being a gangster.
It's like you put me in a bad situation.
Exactly.
And then so that's me even more reason why I'd have said something to her of why would you even like do that shit to like it's like it's like whatever it's I don't know because they might have known each other longer in Hollywood than
I don't give a fuck
we
longer.
again it don't make it right. These are just the reasons why in their head they thought that shit was cool. In my head, it's still like, what the fuck you doing? Like, that's weird. But I got enough sense not to fuck up my bag.
But
what I got left,
weird to even
I just lost a Marvel bag
because
I got into it with a bitch
that
hit me.
We're in Hollywood, so
it's like, but in real life and with no cameras, definitely a nigga would have said something right there. Like, what the fuck you doing? Like,
that was out of line.
It would have got like something would have. It would have been a checking.
Whether you said hi to my nigga
checking
or not,
account, balance.
Whether I knew you longer than my nigga or not. Whether you know my mama and this nigga is brand new from 2 days ago and he ain't met my mama yet, that shit was out of fucking line. And you niggas need to stop doing that to people.
I'm sure they're
you bitches need to not let that happen because me personally...
Wait, because she said, we. right? So she could have said anything else, right? She could have checked him in that moment. She could have said something like, "Hey, my nigga, right here."
Yes, she should have. That's what I'm saying. I was getting there. Absolutely, as a woman, as a real ass woman, as a down ass woman for your nigga and whether your nigga standing there or not, but specifically that your nigga is right there with fucking anger management problems, and you just going
it's like with the little propeller hat,
like you just had the time of your fucking life. This bitch lift her legs up, like I would have dead weight, like hold on, put me down, nigga, like that's crazy. Like I would have like, excuse me,
she was supposed to have a beret.
There's no way in hell I'm gonna let another man pick me up in front of my nigga.
Didn't he have a beret on?
Jonathan Majors.
I think he did have a beret on.
I don't know what he had on.
Usually people that say we wear berets.
You stupid. But she had on a cowboy hat or whatever. He did not have a beret.
I believe he did have a beret on. He had some type of hat and a scarf. And it's summer.
Because it wasn't no damn
It's summer. That they got a trench coat on, like a scarf.
And Tony just said a gang of random ass shit in French. Hey, did none of that shit make sense?
We just let them know.
That's cargo weed. Like, that's cargo weed. It
sounded for real though. That's why.
Like, it just sound like you saying some hot shit. They real French words. They just didn't go together.
I took
but
French
you're
in
so
high
sweet.
school.
How would you would have replied?
What?
If you were, you can go by either way, both sides.
Like,
I would just assume that they friends like that. Like maybe that's their relationship.
Like
ain't no way. First off,
like
ain't no way
that.
my niggas having no friend like that. I'm sorry.
Like
and
that.
I'm polygamous. I love bitches, but there's no way in hell my man is gonna have a relationship like that with another bitch that I don't know about.
Yeah.
No.
But that's the thing. Like maybe he know about it, but he's still working through it. Like
you're so sweet. This heart is so pure and just so beautiful over here.
No, but it's a lot of people in these
crazy.
platforms that was kind of judging her, right, for dealing with him right after the case. But at the same time, it's like she just got out of a marriage too. Well, not just got out, but it's been some months.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't like none of that shit. You better believe I was on the phone with who I'm talking to, and I was like,
maybe she dated the
I
nigga.
wish
I
you
don't
fucking
know.
would pick up a bit. I wish you would. No,
that was the best part of that right there. Was the
and the giggle.
That's exactly what I heard.
A wee and a giggle.
Her leg was popped up. Like, do y'all know what that? Like, that's like a girl's dream is for a nigga to make your
just
leg
to get
pop
spun.
up.
Yeah.
And it's like,
speaking
like
of
the
that
nigga
shit,
really
I almost ran over 2 hoes last night.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I was in traffic and they was
hoes
crossing the street with their heels
Shut
clicking.
up! You really did say hoes.
actual hookers.
Oh,
yeah, they were some hoes.
I thought maybe I heard you say holes incorrectly, but it was hoes. Okay.
Yeah.
And you said they was
like that. Damn near didn't have nothing on
What street
with their
was
heels
this?
on Beach Boulevard.
Damn.
Yeah, they was just out. I was like,
hoping
what's
somewhere in LA,
today?
not
I'm
Long
like
Beach.
looking around. I'm like, why is it
What's today?
so crazy like this outside? Right? They was. Yeah.
Outside.
They was
That was
outside.
last night?
Last night.
Sunday. That is a good night.
That's a good night.
Yeah.
What does a good night look like?
Yeah, it sounds like a good night. That's like quote unquote family night. So your wife and your kids is busy. So the bitches is outside with your husband.
The bitches is out.
Yeah.
They low key getting ready for the rest of the week.
They getting ready.
That's why they busy.
They turning up.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
A blowout sale.
On the Sunday.
Full blowout.
On the Lord's Day.
I'm bad I done had a camera on you when you said that
shit. $2 hoes ain't got no boundaries. You can push a $2 hoe to the limits. The nigga in Vampire in Brooklyn, the pastor. That nigga said, I seen him down there with a $2 hoe. Oh, yeah.
A blowout
ain't nothing. It's a blowout sale. Full blowout. Anything goes. Like, I'm good.
That's at the that mini mall where the other dude we said it's just like you remember that shit?
Which one?
The mini mall song. The fucking the fat dude that was doing the jingle. Oh shit!
Oh,
bring it up.
Yeah, because I do remember it, but I forgot how it go. I do remember the video you talking about.
That's twice today, Tony. Get it together.
Yeah, throwing it off.
Yeah, awesome. Get it right. You
Jones
falling on
barbecue foot massage.
We over here bragging about you. And you falling on the
yeah, okay, yeah.
Dinettes. Oh yeah, you can find them at the market. We talking about flea market, Montgomery.
Y'all are so
Montgomery.
Old.
It's just like a mini mall.
They are. Cause I don't know what this is.
With us, I said flea market, Montgomery.
Montgomery.
It's just like
not Montgomery.
Hey,
Montgomery.
You heard me? Come shop.
Hey.
Living rooms, bedrooms.
I love that for him.
Oh, Carl Winslow ass thing.
You'll find it. It's just like
this nigga got the choreography.
He definitely looks like he could be related to Reginald Bell Johnson.
I said flea market.
Like a older cousin.
It's just like
from Montgomery.
Montgomery.
Whoa.
Oh, them eyes.
Mm-hmm.
He like a pug.
Oh my god.
He like a pug. Like a little pug.
Like
I'm not gonna spend too
basketball
much
player.
time on that.
Yeah, he like
Looks
a pug.
like that basketball player with the unibrow.
Oh my god.
Oh, Anthony Davis. That's crazy.
Damn, he could be related to him too.
That's bad. Montgomery. Speaking of basketball players, what y'all? So, all right, I know you play. You be playing at Venice. You be playing. You be balling. She be balling.
At Venice on Saturdays.
Every day.
Ah, shut up! I was supposed
She
to
been
go over
every
there.
year.
That's why I'm
Like,
tripping
she
because
been
I was
out
supposed to
there.
been pull up and watch that shit.
Yeah, it's like so.
Shout out to Milky
What are your
Media.
thoughts on the Bronny James?
DJ Punch.
Like on Bronny as a.
I don't know. That kind of questions your idea. Your idea is like nepotism, like because a lot of people feel like he shouldn't have got in or he wouldn't have got in if LeBron wasn't his dad.
Not even on the Lakers, but not even into the league.
At the same time, you get in how you fit in, and if he's in there and he's playing, like he's pretty much achieved his goals. So I really don't have
a lot of people are contesting that he's playing like a 44th pick.
Damn.
Like that's what you got drafted at. It's a lot of like you wasn't the number one pick.
I mean, maybe some people.
But wasn't he the first person the Lakers picked?
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't.
They picked him in the second round.
But he's also not the first famous quote.
There was a lot of controversy around that.
Like that.
Where they were like, the first round had ended, and they were like, "Oh, the Lakers didn't pick him up with their first pick."
Like they wasn't supposed to.
Well, they got him with the second one because it was like, well, if we don't get him now, everybody's already talking about it, and LeBron's gonna be pissed because he still had his player option. And
I had a comment that on a post because they were like, well, what are your feelings? Do you feel like Bronny should be in the league? And I was like, or Bronny should be on the Lakers. And my comment was like, honestly, at this point, LeBron shouldn't even be a Laker.
Oh Lord,
let's be honest.
He went there.
But that's the truth. Westbrook never deserved to be a Laker. That's why
you a Laker fan, Tony?
Yeah.
Oh, die hard.
I was about to say, yeah.
So why not?
But I'm not. I don't like Dick Roy just because a nigga is a superstar and he comes to the team and I didn't even feel this.
It ain't even
before.
About that. It's
but
about,
even if you not
do the team win games when y'all here together?
Either
do y'all
way,
have chemistry
we
together?
don't. We're doing worse with you than we did without Kobe. Like, and I feel if Kobe was alive, you definitely wouldn't have been here, and your son definitely would have been here.
You don't think they could be?
Kobe was like
on the same team.
Kobe was not even like Kobe didn't like him or no shit like that. I just feel Kobe wasn't that type of we not doing this. Just like when what's the weird tall nigga from Orlando came out here,
Dwight Howard,
and got weird and started doing shit, and Kobe was like, get this nigga the fuck out of here, and they got him right the fuck out of here.
He got hurt
when D'Angelo, and Kobe still was like, get him the fuck out of here. D'Angelo Russell, when he did the weird shit with the phone, and Nick Young and Iggy and ear hustling and Kobe was like, "Boy, hey, get him the fuck out of here."
But that can happen with anybody.
But Kobe would make moves to get you, like how LeBron makes moves to like kind of control the team. Kobe did that in the positive. Like, no, there's no bullshit around us. This is the Lakers. This is our team. It's not my team. That's what I feel the difference is with LeBron and Kobe. LeBron is, this is my team. That's why my son is on this team.
The difference too is that like, Kobe had Phil. And
even after
LeBron ain't really had like no solid coach to stand behind.
He never let a nigga coach since he's come from high school.
A lot of these niggas as coaches now played with LeBron,
and they're just fans, or they just be like, yeah, just pass it to LeBron. It's like they're not coaches. He hasn't had a coach that seems like they gonna be like, no, like shut up, move. What you like yelling, like stop yelling, like you the coach. It's like it's just the honest truth about how I feel. He never should have even came to the Lakers. But the fact that he's came and we have a COVID ring.
Where should he be?
Wherever he wants, but on the fucking Lakers. Go to the fucking Clippers with Westbrook. Like go to the Kings.
Cleveland.
Like go back. You didn't like being in Cleveland.
That's your hometown.
Yeah, but you couldn't get it done, and you left and came back, got one. Sheesh. And Kyrie was like, I'm good on this nigga, and bounced. And they
made up though. Even Kyrie came back and said now like he wished that he would have played that a little different.
You think it's gonna last?
What, the son?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see if he. I mean, the dude had a heart attack.
Well, his other son is going to be eligible for the league in 2 years,
and that's what a lot of people are saying. He's like supposed to be like a better.
He's better
player
than his older brother.
But the other son, the one Bronny had, like he went in a cardiac arrest or something like last year.
Oh yeah.
No, in college. He
2 years ago.
He might have like died almost on the court. Yeah. I think his heart stopped on the court. It was the same year like when the football player got hit and then he like died on the field for like 4 minutes, and it was like the football game like stopped and they just never stopped the game, and it was just like some like that. All of that happened. That was about a year and a half ago. So even with those type of health problems, like should you be playing? That's not even about you should be on the Lakers. That's just should you be in the league. And then it's not like we wrong for these questions because there's a lot of people.
They ask you that shit to get on a roller coaster.
Yeah, there's a lot of exactly. And then a lot of people's kids played in the league and they were on their way out and they didn't get to play. But it seems like you just stretched it out and the Lakers are suffering because you kind of should have been going. Your son probably shouldn't be here.
So who would you rather have?
I mean, it's not like even a rather. It's just this dude shouldn't be here. Honestly.
He's serious. Like
just like Westbrook, I felt Westbrook definitely should have been here.
Now, if you're in a meeting with the league, right, and you answer like that, well, they're gonna be like, well, you ain't giving us no.
But if I was in the league, I would know more of the dudes. I'd be like, okay, I want this guy to replace. This is from a fan,
you think
a Laker
anybody
fan.
Else would be better than Bronny?
Not even like. I not only want to say.
Know more about the basketball
it's just certain players that I feel
have?
that were like not real team players that we've had on the Lakers a lot. From Westbrook, who was never a team player. LeBron's never really been a team player. And AD that was in the league 11 years with no finals appearance, always injured. And niggas got happy when he came. I was more happy that Rondo came. When we got Rondo, I was kind of happy like that.
Until he started tripping.
And then, but Rondo has a reason to be that nigga. Rondo got like 2 rings at least?
In Boston?
Yeah. Like he was part of that Big 3 shit. But... what would be your...
Well, he wasn't a part of the Big 3, but he was there.
He was on that team. Yeah, he wasn't the...
he wasn't one of the 3, but
he was a medium. He was a medium 3.
It's like at this point, he got to prove it. They all got to prove themselves.
Exactly.
Or you going to sit down. So it's just like he in, and now you got to do what you got to do. But if he don't, like what, he still get paid out and just sit on the bench? Or
I mean, it's like... it's not a bad thing. Hey, you getting his money, but it's like as a fan of the Lakers, and like I'm not I just love the league. I'm a Laker fan, and I just feel like a person that's not here for the betterment of the Lakers, and it's just like kind of for a look. Me and my son wearing Laker jerseys, and it's kind of like, bro, like get us a ring and not a COVID ring, because I still don't the 2020. And I'm a Laker fan, and I don't respect the 2020 ring. All of LA, we got a COVID ring for 3 teams. All 2020, we got the Dodger COVID ring, the Rams COVID ring, and the Laker COVID ring. That 3 teams that was seeming like they was never going to get it again for a while. And all of a sudden, boom, they just all got it when it was just the shutdown. And it's like, so that shouldn't even really count to me.
Why
It's
not?
like,
It still show that. All right, number one,
the stage.
we ain't getting sick over here.
It's a psyop.
And you know, a lot of people, a lot of teams, they wasn't letting their players go into the arenas or play or nothing like that because they was testing positive or they was refusing to test. You know, so how can you be mad
Or they just wouldn't
at
take
niggas
the
that's
shot.
willing to follow the rules?
Yeah.
They wouldn't
They
take the
doing
jab.
everything that the league is telling them to do,
Yeah.
and they come out and they won.
under those circumstances. So
They
it's
wouldn't.
like
they wouldn't take the jab.
a win.
A lot of
is a
them.
win.
That's what it all boiled down to. I think it wasn't Kyrie like the last nigga.
He didn't want to do it.
Yeah, he was like the last of the Mohicans. He was the last great American.
That's what those shoes called.
Last great
With
American.
the with the
You gotta
French.
say it like that. Last great American. You gotta say it like you got like tobacco right
The
here.
chew tobacco.
Yeah, like it's just sitting there, like you waiting to just gargle it up and spit it out.
Ew.
Exactly.
Like
Those
they
are
just
people that
walk
be at the-
around with the little white stuff on the side of their mouth.
in a cup, in a cup, just to
Why?
you hear that. Ting. Hot to
I knew it.
was
That's why
coming.
I
It's the
don't even
ding.
gotta say it.
I always wondered where was the ding from.
The can.
But why spit don't? It ain't. Why is your spit dinging like that hard?
Something with the metal though.
That's
Yeah.
like I always was like, are they spitting out buckshot? Like what the
It might
fuck?
be.
Like, throw it like this.
That's weird to
Yeah.
like spit shit. I can know it can make a noise, but the ding just seems.
I get that.
Niggas had spit buckets. We done came a long way.
Niggas didn't have plumbing. I just seen something where they're like the mayor of New York just introduced they'll now have trash cans.
Mm-hmm.
Like
so they're
like
not
the
just
ones
putting
we
their bags
have
on
in
the streets.
Yeah.
Wait,
And I'm
'Cause
like,
that's what
I
they
thought
doing. They
they
was just
stopped
putting
doing
back-
it, but I thought that shit stopped in like I know I seen it in like Home Alone 2. The last time, you know when niggas get
Yeah,
beat up or
but you
kicked
gotta
in-
have the infrastructure. Like your city has to have the infrastructure to be able to support that type of
Yeah.
like.
Because they have narrow
plastic
streets
cans.
with a whole bunch of cars. Parking is
And
crazy.
they wonder why they got fucking rats.
Exactly.
The size of coyotes.
So they do
and
have
shit.
the cans. It just don't be enough. It'd be 2 of those little small ones, like you said from Home Alone, and then the rest just goes around.
And they just sit the bags on the street,
Uh-huh.
and that's like diapers and tampons and food.
A whole bunch of shit.
Just sitting on the street. And I really, when I seen that store, I was like, I really in my mind thought that ended in the 90s with trash on the street. Just
Not in New York.
Imagine their houses
my
right next to each other.
God.
Think,
I can imagine
think,
just the
think.
smell when you get off like those nostrils are just
Ew.
gonna sizzle.
I mean, there's no trash and we home and it smell like pee all the time.
Man, it's a lot of like downtown LA, like the blue
There's
line.
no trash
Nigga, get on the blue line.
in West Hollywood, but
The
it
blue
still smells
line
like
just,
piss.
I don't know. I can't even describe that smell. It smells like a dirty hospital
It
lobby.
is.
And nigga, like the blue line.
Which hospital?
Just people are
King.
just peeing
Nah,
everywhere.
like I don't know the ER, just a random ER that's overrun.
It's like an ICU.
Definitely, it got this. It's like a
Urgent care.
Like somebody like
Intensive
niggas,
care.
like somebody was just on the blue line with their IV just riding, just dripping.
Ew.
Came through dripping, drip, drip.
All the
What was we talking about
bodily
earlier?
fluids.
What were we talking about?
Niggas,
Everything.
everybody got high.
Okay,
We were talking
yeah,
about
that's what I
basketball.
wanna talk
What were
about.
we
Movie
talking
soundtracks, right? You know, a lot of movies don't really have soundtracks no more.
That's it. They for a while.
They don't?
I feel like those independent films, though, if you see those, like, are just like things produced by just Netflix or Hulu. They be having like
Like you get songs.
yeah, it's like you would never hear this person come through on Apple Music. It's just this random film you picked.
Right. But you remember like back in the day how like they used to have actual performances within the movie?
Yeah. With the song, yeah.
And then they got the artist performing it, but then like that be their hit song or whatever.
Yeah.
You
In
mean
the
like
movie,
the Nutty
like-
Professor?
Like the LBC crew doing Beware My Crew and Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
Like that.
Yeah. They have like a whole scene
That
performance.
was-
Then they interact with Martin
Yeah.
and Bobby Brown and
Like we
They
look
have
at
a
like
whole
that above the rim
cameo.
soundtrack
Yeah.
and you know things
Yeah,
like
but
that
certain
put
niggas
certain
like-
artists on.
and that's what that gives them a look. It just gives them. It's the same thing with like DJs used to like break people.
What made you
and-
think about that, Cam? Or what made you think about that?
We was watching some music videos earlier, but it was like from movies, and I'm looking like, damn. So MC Hammer did the Addams Family
Yeah,
for the first movie, and then Tag Team did it for the second movie because they was hot with the Wolf
and then he did the
Head.
Street Fighter. Then Hammer did the Street Fighter movie, and he had a big ass video for that shit with Van Damme.
What was that movie with?
He had Van Damme in the video, gigging and shit.
It was like a scary movie with Tupac, and they performed in that movie.
Nothing But Trouble.
Nothing But Trouble, yeah.
And Humpty and all them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
With Dan Aykroyd and Demi Moore and
That was
Jackie
fire.
Brown.
Yeah.
That was like, I think Tupac's like first cameo before Juice. I believe that was like right before Juice. Yeah. So
Yeah, that was like 90, 91. No, 91.
yeah, because Juice was like 92, I think. Yeah, I remember the whole fuss like with Juice. They were like, he has a gun on the cover.
I wouldn't
of
even
Juice.
thought of that.
Like, nigga, every movie got a gun on the cover now. Like some black kids do it. It's like that they really.
If
made
it was an action movie, it wouldn't be a problem.
And at that time,
I'm about to say, if I'm watching an action movie, I'm expecting somebody to get shot in like the first 2 minutes.
but what's cool? I remember
Somebody
at that
blow up
time,
or something.
Yeah, I'm
like
like,
that?
what is going on?
Well, at that time, the other movies out that had guns on the cover, where they were like Juice, it was just like Pac holding the gun and he's like behind Omar Epps in like the shadows kind of, but he's like holding his little ass like 38. But it was Lethal Weapon 2 was out, and it was like Mel Gibson. It was like on the cover with like a whole ass gun. Fucking what's the other movie? Cuffs with Christian Slater. He was like a young like undercover cop.
Cuffs is crazy.
Yeah, Cuffs. He was on Cuffs with a gun, like smiling, aimed at
Cuffs
you.
could have so many different meanings.
Yeah, definitely, like Cuffs. You got to say it with the emphasis on your Cuffs. Or you do eyebrows.
Elaborate.
Cuffs.
What are the?
It could be some BDSM shit.
I was like, he was really.
It could be like the cuff in the butt cheek.
Mm-hmm.
You know that little under part where it crease at?
The cuff.
Right before it hit the thigh?
The
Yeah.
coof.
the coof. That's
That's
a fancy booty.
That's a. You got your booty. You got your booty from the boutique. The bootay. That's bootay. The coof. Oh, bootay was beautiful. It was ginormous.
Handcuffs. Yeah, it could be so many different meanings, you know?
Yeah.
So.
It's a lot of cuffs. We just gonna keep cuffing.
Like
now.
cuffing season?
Cuffing season. Does that even exist anymore?
No,
Yeah.
Not for some of us.
Yeah. Hey, that ain't even a thing though.
And you ask, what season is it?
Definitely ain't summer because this shit is brutal.
It's too hot.
It's musty, greasy, sticky. Hey, we good. I don't even want to cuff with the
Starts in
blanket.
Halloween.
Starts like October 4th.
They go
Like,
forth.
because it gets cold. It used to get cold like second day.
Man,
of October.
Halloween start the day after Labor Day.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit lasts all the way until Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Pretty much.
And I'm for it.
I love it.
I
It's my
love
favorite season.
Or I would even say more like Veterans Day.
Do you get
It
stressed
lasts to like
out?
Veterans Day.
I
and then
can
after
never
Veterans
remember
Day,
the day of Veterans Day.
you thinking about Thanksgiving.
Salute to all the veterans, but I can never remember like that day or the month when Veteran Day. Was that September?
November.
See, like, the fuck.
And they have September?
And then there's Memorial.
No,
Day.
Labor Day is in September.
So
That's the
Labor,
day where nobody's
for
supposed to go to
everybody.
work.
Labor
But
Day,
niggas still be
Memorial
going to work.
Day, and Veterans Day. Yes, those are like the three.
Memorial,
Other than the
remembering them, I
Christmas,
guess.
Thanksgiving, New Year's, 4th of July. I feel like those are the American holidays.
Y'all still celebrate?
I mean, I just don't do shit.
No, we
If
just
I get
know-
a day
we just know
off,
when you don't
we
have
just
to go
kick
to
it.
work.
I'm
Exactly.
a celebrate, and I feel like every day that I don't go to work, I'm celebrating something. I'm finding a reason to celebrate. You know, it might be somebody's birthday that day, so I'm pull up on them, or you know,
I ain't
I'm always gonna have a reason.
I ain't
to
gonna be
celebrate
dressed
something.
like Apollo Creed, nigga, like with a top hat with the American flag,
Yeah, at this point,
coattails.
black people just do it just for the food.
Yeah, it's just
And
we
to
just
get
having
with-
a
get with your family and
an
have some
event,
food.
having an event, just have something. Fun.
Normally, that's the day where everybody low key be off, and then everybody could get together.
Same with Independence
motherfuckers
Day.
you ain't seen forever. Like, oh, this the cousin, oh, this nigga.
You
we
got
be
a plan for
smoking.
shit like that.
Yeah,
You know?
so it's like fuck it, doing on a
It shouldn't be
holiday.
that way. That shouldn't be the only reason why we come out and get together. But unfortunately,
That's how we programmed. though.
unpopular. Yeah,
That's literally how people are programmed. So it's like you program like that from birth, like to celebrate a birthday, like just to you supposed to celebrate you yourself like every day or every
Well, it's like once you create like a program for yourself, it's like, and you on a routine, then you kind of stuck to that routine until you see a break in that routine, and then that's where either that day off comes in or that PTO or something like that, where you can get a couple days off. Now I can plan a vacation with somebody, you know, and go do some shit.
Oh, nigga,
I'm not gonna
we
lie.
going somewhere
I have
with
not
anybody.
had a 9 to 5 in like 4 years. Like, I've not been on anybody's payroll. Like,
I went about
gotta get it where you can.
4 years with like just doing comedy and taking care of my grandma type shit. Like, I literally was like a good 3 years without working, and it was like nigga survived, and then it was like, all right, fuck it, let me.
No, I was working. I just wasn't on the payroll.
It's the same.
I was
like,
still working for sure.
Like, you look at it like I'm doing good enough to be like I ain't got a lot of other responsibilities to do.
Yeah, lucky you. I do.
Yeah, exactly.
Still a mom.
So
yeah,
I was like, I can float. Nigga,
yeah, that's what happens when you're the only child and no kids. It's crazy life over there.
It's a whole different lifestyle.
Man.
It's completely different.
Living.
Completely different. And I didn't have no food
for the city.
The first 2 years I did because we were in that COVID shit. Then the last 2 years, I barely.
It'd be like a lot of different things to look at. You know, it's like that 9 to 5 could get you your medical, dental benefits, all that type of shit. Yeah. Get you your little retirement plan. You know, all that. It's like
you could work the system, but a lot of people feel like they have to really like be in it, like sell their soul to this gig. Like, no, you really only got to be here and stack for 3 months and you can get going. Like, it's not that big of a commitment.
Right.
You can get your money and go.
Said pass the 90-day probation and then you'll be all right.
I don't even know jobs.
But then that's when they want to hit you with the real money. That's when they give you the offer and it be like, damn.
I think you put that work in to get that though, so you can say yes and get more. What's next? Like,
that's how I like to. That's why I'm out of here.
Out of here.
Deuces.
I got 3 weeks, guys.
And counting.
22 days.
So you were just saying like that just made jog the whole thought when you were saying like, you know, you take your vacations with somebody and a lot of people now it's like dating is weird. Like I don't know, dating has always seemed weird if it's just not comfortable with somebody you're comfortable with. But now these like shows, what are your thoughts on like the pop the balloon shows? Like you watch that shit?
Yeah, I watched one today with the no neck J nigga.
The no neck.
Yeah, the nigga with the.
Oh no, yeah, I seen that one.
I know. He said, I know you.
He walked up and popped the girl balloons.
Yeah.
Like.
I just watch whatever comes on my feed. I'm not really into that shit.
That shit
it's stupid.
I feel like, I mean, out of all the stuff that's out there, that is like quality entertainment.
But it's funny.
But it's still,
and it seems like they've just tapped the well a lot with that. Like it seems a lot of YouTubers.
Yeah.
Like you can go to YouTube and type in "pop the balloon" and there's like and see every thumbnail.
Yeah.
Different
and
people.
they're exactly the same, but they're all different channels.
Yeah.
But all they even it's like there's no even originality. It's like damn, you just took at least make it your own and do the same thing.
Well, it's like you almost don't. It's so easy.
They
to
like
just
this
go
formula
ahead and,
work.
Yeah, monetize their stuff.
It's like that's I just saw it. I was watching it, but it just seemed like somebody got socked on a week ago.
As long as they like roasting each other and shit like that, I think it's entertaining to me.
The girl roasted the dude.
Yeah, as long as it's not real. If you guys are really trying to date after this show, it's like crazy.
It's like The Bachelor. Are they really going to get married?
It's like
what's the difference? You just get a rose instead of a balloon. Like it's the same shit to me. Honestly.
Exactly.
So it's like and that shit been on 15 years.
I feel like it would be cool if it was on Netflix. They should get Netflix to like produce their thing.
It'd be all dramatic, dum dum dum.
Yeah,
like the balloon all popping slow motion.
So you got
they show somebody's eyes. Somebody's eyes get big when the balloon pops.
Yeah.
Like whose balloon popped?
I could not do
on
that.
The next episode.
Could y'all go on that show?
Pop that balloon.
I don't have time for the ignorance.
Man, it just seemed just so somebody see you and be like, nope. And then you got to go back and forth with them because they didn't like you.
That's what's like.
And I'm not going back and forth with
because you didn't like me. I'm gonna just start insulting you.
Exactly. That's what makes me.
Or
feel
the
like
insults got to come before the balloon pop. Like I don't want.
No, they be like, oh hell no.
Some niggas have the balloon.
They be like, oh hell no.
Some people just walk out and they just
everybody get popped.
Yeah.
Or at least a lot of people.
Maybe
and then they be like,
I haven't seen too many of them. Like I said, I just saw that No Neck J one.
He got a
name. It was pretty entertaining just
that
because
shit was funny.
He was roasting the girls and they was like getting back at him. But I feel like he's been doing what he's doing for so long to where anything they say about his neck,
that's been his neck for years.
He gonna lean into
that shit do not bother him
at all.
That's how I feel about myself. Shit,
he's pretty funny though. He was pointing out a lot of
he was
a lot of interesting things.
He was funny.
Yeah, and he was on it.
But I think they purposely picked those type of people.
Yeah,
like how they did Charleston White.
Did he have one match? Not one. He didn't get one.
No, they popped. They all
get through
popped
the
his
whole thing.
balloon immediately when he walked out.
Damn.
He popped. the
Oh,
girl's
they gave
balloon.
him another one where he was able to pop
Yeah.
their balloon. Okay,
Yeah.
I haven't even seen that one, so I gotta watch that. I just seen where he got famous from. He walked out and all the girls immediately popped their balloons like soon as he.
They
walked
popped
out.
their own balloon.
And he was
Yes.
like, yeah, and he was like,
that's the one I know.
no, because he was the one like, they all popped their balloons. Yeah, they were all holding them and they were just like, we good, and he was just like, oh hell no, and he just started talking shit. That's what blew him up. So
Everybody should be on that show for character development.
just character.
That's a confidence builder, you know.
Get your weight up.
True.
Get your weight up.
For the
True.
people, nobody
Get your
can
neck
tell
up.
you nothing.
I didn't think about that. Yeah. That
Nigga,
and to
fuck
just
them.
get your own confidence up.
Nigga, nigga
To
popped
teach
a
you how to
balloon
not
and
give a
nigga.
fuck about what people say about
For
you.
real.
Because that's me. I don't even have the energy to even walk my feet to go in front of a group of guys for you to tell me how you feel about me.
Like they put Charleston White on one, and they tried to, and then they brought out what's the little dude that with the little twisted body like a Twizzler?
Shamar.
Shamar. Thank you. I knew I had to give that description of him. He's twisted. His body is like a Twizzler, and he be like, I can get y'all if y'all send me some cash apps. That nigga stay. He like the gay Dr. Umar for like YouTube. He stay begging, talking about I would get a job if I could. He got like a weird list. That nigga Shamar is wild.
He got accused of selling plates, and he was mad.
I don't sell no plates.
I ain't gonna have no place to live tomorrow. That nigga,
Why y'all here lying on me?
and he just look like Blanca from Street Fighter. He look like a little like he does. He got
That's
like
funny.
because he's like hairy and he got the long hair like the weave.
Yeah.
He be just and then he got like a 5 o'clock shadow, but he'll be trying to wear like eyelashes.
Trying.
Yeah, trying. He don't be wearing.
He looks
shit.
fully beat.
Beat
Wow.
down, beat down.
Yes.
That nigga.
I wonder
and
if
then
he
always
has
got like
makeup
boots.
tutorials.
And,
Not yet.
nah.
Don't give him any more ideas.
Man, that
Clarissa,
nigga be
what you
wearing-
got coming up?
Shit, I don't even know. I'm about to be in Austin. I'm gonna be settling down
Pop.
out there.
Popping.
It's like gonna see what I can tear up over in Austin, and then after that, just trying to get to cities I haven't been before. I got Atlanta, Houston. I want to do Brooklyn again. Just really get around and see what comedy
She
is like
hitting
in
her
other
own,
states.
hitting her own tour.
For you.
Exactly.
That's a real tour. That's what a
That's
tour
good.
is.
So like, yeah, I've definitely transitioned. Okay, it's like road comic. It's time. So we out here.
That's right.
I'm sorry.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Book me in your city.
Period.
Tell everybody where they can find you at again.
Yes, at Tall BLK Girl, Tall Black Girl on everything.
Just like that.
Popping.
China.
This weekend, my best friend's taking me somewhere. She's not telling me where.
Mystery.
Yeah, that one in the
Suspense.
audience. The 27th, y'all can fuck with me. It's my going away party.
We'll be in that motherfucker.
And we're gonna be in that motherfucker. Bent that motherfucker. Y'all better believe I got a whole bunch of bottles on
Already
deck
took the
already.
night off. Already
Yeah.
got the night off.
So I nigga right there. We about to be in this motherfucker lit. Okay. My bestie gonna be there too. Everybody's gonna be there. Shout out to Compton Karaoke, DJ Dirty. You feel me? And his whole squad doing the damn thing. That shit is really funny. Y'all should continue going even after my going away party because it's a vibe. Have you been, Cam?
No, I
You
haven't. I
will.
always got to
I'm
work
holding it to
every
you.
time you want to have one.
Oh man, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. But yeah, then after that, my daughter, I'm throwing her a surprise party, and then I'm gone to Oklahoma, guys.
Yeah.
But anyways, as always,
She gonna be
stay
like,
addicted.
as the train just gonna take off.
But as always, stay addicted by following me on Instagram at the China White. That's THEE China White. Everything, all my links in the bio. Shout out to Elite Enterprises. Them's my peoples. Will always be my peoples. Thick LA, innovative culture. 3 more weeks. 2 more Mondays.
2 more. 2 weeks.
Tony.
Y'all don't know what that is.
No, we don't.
It's Tony
Oh, man.
Grams. Follow me on IG, TONY_GRAMS. Sure you like, comment, subscribe on the YouTube. Innovative culture, innovative comedy. Pooched.
Hooch?
Inflamed.
What's that? Oh.
That shit is funny. Man,
I'm lost.
Shows something she had said earlier.
Okay.
Larry June.
She was talking about his lips.
Look, see, I remember
I
his name.
say
She was like, he looked like
he had Kim Kardashian lips. Grown
Looks like
man.
Tony's big brother.
Hey, but yeah, shit. Just catch me on IG. Got some other shit I'm working on, and that's it.
Y'all can follow me at Cool Ass Cam. COOLAZZCAM. Tap in with our website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. Follow us on Instagram at innovative.culture and innovative.comedy. And subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/innovativeculture. We out here.
Flat out. I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
That's gonna be the name of this episode.
He asked what season it was. It's a wee season.
Innovative comedy.